CT side with Black Dragons on the T side, and we're on Overpass to begin with.
Looking to be an exciting one here. A bit of a B lean from the CTs, but it's going to be A where these Ts are barreling towards at the moment. Taking control towards long and not looking to hold, well, not looking to stop holding W at any stage here. Bit of contact from this Lurk player is going to keep them interested towards the B side, but it's a complete ruse. Black Dragons, they're charging out. Jenny are able to delay it with 1 kill, but Goddess getting the trade. And that bomb now doesn't have a chance to go down. The flank, it comes through, denies the bomb plant, and now it gets so awkward. They have to flush out Ida. She's tucked in towards bathrooms. Nani with Julie, they're able to dispatch her. All the rest of the CTs over towards bank, and that bomb could go down.
Yes, finally a plant, but there is a smoke and a kit on 80 as well, so they got to be really careful. What a running headshot! They don't even need the smoke and diffuse kit. They're so accurate with those USPs once again, and it will be Big Keeper picking up the pistol round to open up on Overpass with. Not at all bad. The fact that they delayed the bomb plant there with that long-range USP shot, that is devastating.
Yeah, just perfect timing on that flank. Denies any chance there for the bomb plant, and consequently, the round. And it would be quite the impressive storyline if both Big in the sort of main squad and Bigger Keeper are able to secure wins at ES, like in both these events. Like, how incredible would that be? I
think that would be a very, very, there's a nice synergy to go there. It could go up the other way. They could both go down, so we don't know yet. But certainly for Big as an organization, that would be a cool headline to play off of. Goddess going to be taking a little bit of a run. P250 in hand. Nice shot. That's actually so quick and very tricky to get the timing on those kind of kills. Throws a flashbang into the sky, and she can peek behind it because it's going to land essentially behind her field of view. So super quick thinking coming out as well. Again, these two teams are both so dialed in. It's actually a real joy. Sana going to be doing a lot of the work in this round, but yeah, they don't even, no real threat in that one. They handled it just fine.
Yeah, great kills there from Zana. Great defense there towards A. Don't let these pistols get away with anything. There's a couple of P250s in the mix, and you never know with a double dink coming through. You know, an M4 can then get picked up into one of these players, and things get very, very dicey. But it's denied there, and Bigger Keeper off to a very strong start on the CT side here, keeping that momentum going from Dust 2.
And a little bit of a pause, and I heard some typing, usually a chance then there's going to be some sort of a little tech issue, and we'll see if they can figure it out sooner rather than later. Again, better early than a little bit later. There will be AKs picked up on the side of Black Dragons, so they're going to be super competitive in this upcoming round. And this could be, surely, Lucy, another one of these maps where the battle between Youngher and Sana could be absolutely pivotal with the two AWP players.
Yeah, I absolutely think so. And, you know, Sana, we saw a lot of impactful rounds, but I don't think she was really as important to Bigger Keeper as Youngher was to Black Dragons. It felt like there were so many crucial rounds that Youngher pulled off that allowed them to get it all the way to 14, but not quite able to close it out. And I think, again, we're going to be looking to her and Nani as well. I mean, we saw her clutches, that they were incredible, some of the stuff that she was able to pull off. If she can keep that level of performance here on Overpass when elimination is on the line, that could be pivotal in allowing them to take it over the line and take us to map 3.
I agree. She was so instrumental for Black Dragon to really nearly take that first map. It was very, very cool to see. And Overpass is another map that lends itself so well to it. So I'm excited to see if they're going to be able to pick it up. But I mean, they have to be able to afford it first of all. That is kind of important. Same goes for Bigger Keeper right now on the CT side. They're not going to have money just yet to pick that up. So once they do, we'll see how that battle is going to be playing out. Yeah, there we go. Back into it once again. Third round is coming up. AKs all across the board. But look on the CT side. Significantly worse weaponry for this third round.
Yeah, 3 MP9s. The decision to buy into those early on might come back to haunt them here as they're going up against the AKs of Black Dragons. But still, plenty of close angles that you can play with these MP9s. And in the right hands, they can do some serious damage. Ada, we've seen she can do some pretty incredible stuff. I don't know if she wants to go for these long-range duels. That smoke pretty good at slowing down everything here towards the B site. They've even taken a bit of control towards short as well. And I think she got a fair bit of info there on those jiggle peaks.
They have another smoke, but after that, there's no more defense on the B bomb site. D7 pushed up really hard. Ada right at the edge, but Hades going to go down. So they had that double setup. It gets traded and they lose Jenny R as well. This is a powerful punch coming out from Black Dragons in this round. D7's trying to run in there, and the run and gun, that's what the MP9 is really good for. So I don't think she's making a mistake there, but it's just so much firepower on the other side. The AKs just have such a lot of stopping power. Sana will have to make an escape with the M4A1, and it's a good third round here for Black Dragons.
Yeah, I like some of the ideas they brought into that round, knowing that they had the weapon disadvantage. They go for that smoke phase. They have the double MP9 set up towards Monster there, and they're good for one, but just the AKs overpower, and then there wasn't a chance for D7. We saw her sort of slinking in through connector. There was a chance that she could find the flank timing, but because her teammates all went down, she had to call that off. There was no way to have any impact, and by then the side had already been taken, and Black Dragons take this one fairly convincingly.
And a good space to find some, I don't know if you want to say weakness, but it's nice to be able to prove yourself in the third round like this at the B bomb site, because it is, I think, one of the harder bomb sites to defend really on any map in Counter-Strike right now. So already the CT side will be incentivized to try and put 3, maybe even 4 players at that bomb site. If you start winning it early on, they're going to be very, very nervous about pulling anyone away from it. They're always going to be in the back of their minds. And then you can start to attack the A bomb site a little bit more. So it's a small little victory there for Black Dragons, but it could have some good implications for down the road.
And off losing that round, EQUIPA actually end up with a better buy this time round. They've got the AWP out for Zana, 2 M4s in the mix, and then 2 FAMASs. Can't get rid of that awful, awful rifle. I think I'm the same as you, Anders. Absolutely cannot hit a single shot with this. But Zana, she can hit shots. She's taken a great bit of aggression here towards Monster and is rewarded with the Sculpt of Goddess.
Good start for Sana, and again, getting that up pretty early on, all things considered. You like to see it. Jenny not willing to take a shot, and I don't blame her for it. With the FAMAS there, just spotting a couple of people, setting up the flash for a teammate that's still inside of the A bomb site. Yeah, Sana is on the one position there, and can she get the gap shot? Not quite hitting it. And now instead it's a 4-on-5 D7. Good headshot there, and this is looking very good for the defense. EQUIPA coming back in a huge way. Julie on her own in a 1 versus 5, and she gets the double kill actually very, very quickly. AD is a little bit low on health, so they want to be careful here, but they should win this round.
It'll be very, very difficult for Julie to pull this one off. Has to go for these early angels. Needed that kill, and the trade is there. And that's one of the things with this Overpass A side. If you're coming in from long and you've got no one in towards Banana, you've got no one able to come through on the flank, it's just so easy to counter it and to make it so uncomfortable to get that bomb plant down. It was all on that lurk player going down towards bathrooms, and that just allows EQUIPA to set up the crossfire, and Black Dragons can never get comfortable entering into the bomb site.
And just getting the information that they were even going for that wrap around long is super important. If they'd got away with it, if no one had been there, or if they just had slipped past unnoticed, that's probably a round that's going to be won by Black Dragons every single time. Here we go, Tech9s, and a lot of speed behind it. D7, even with the flashbang, she's able to get at least the 1 kill, but might still be overpowered. There's a lot of people here, and this is what we're talking about earlier. That's so typical for this B defense, because you're just always so worried about it. So this time, at the very least, the Tech9s, they don't get to win the day.
Well, everyone in the crowd with the big rush B signs, I hope you're happy. You got what you asked for. We got the B rush, and a word of warning to everyone at home, rushing B on Overpass, it always seems like a good strategy, but I think very rarely works out.
It can be tough, it definitely can be. There's so many standard grenades that are being thrown down. Obviously the smoke from the CT spawn, but there's the Molotovs as well. There's a lot to run through, you could be in trouble.
This EQUIPA, off the back of that one, are able to now have this AWP in the hands of Zana. Full rifles on Black Dragons. D7 playing around the smoke here. Actually, Zana chiming with the AWP. Julie does get the trade though, activating through D7. She's going to try and push through the smoke, but she's not even needed. Ada's able to find 2 kills of her own towards Monster. Still another player here lurking out. I'm sure they suspect it. You can see Heidi has rotated over, jump peeking this one looking for info, but it's just Goddess left alone. Would have to find this first kill to be able to progress any further, but doesn't even have the bomb. So even if she secures the site, She'll have to scamper all the way back to T-spawn. Ooh, playing around. The does manage to peek out and find it. Still 3 more to find, and there we go. The trade does come through.
They seem so confident in their aim and their abilities right now on the big EQUIPA side. This would be an interesting interview questions. I wonder if they have somebody on this team right now with enough experience to be able to remind everyone else to calm down a little bit. Because when you're winning this much, it's a classic mistake to make. You start to feel like, you know what, we just have this one. This is so good. If you look at some of the kills on the Black Dragon side, I think Young is still on 0, and I think another player at 1. So when you're getting this momentum really early on, you feel like it's, well, we've almost already won. We're such a good position. That's not true. All it takes is one little slip up and Black Dragons are going to be right back in the mix. So super important, I think, right now for big EQUIPA to remind themselves that this is more of a marathon than it is a sprint. Just got to keep it cool here. But they're playing super well, so it's easy to get swept up. They are playing really impressively, and you want to keep that momentum going. So it's a kind of a thin line to be walking right now.
Yeah, I think big EQUIPA are one of those teams that we know to be very passionate. We know they're very emotional players. When they qualified for Dallas, we got to see the face cams, and there was tears. They were so happy to have qualified, and now here on the big stage, they're proving why they deserve to be here. Hitting all those shots and with a lot of confidence. And now Black Dragons have been relegated to upgraded pistols, a tale as old as time. Julie, oh, that door being blown off. Gonna distract her, but what a flick. D7 using that distraction to her advantage, but Julie hitting an amazing shot there and even retrieves the AK-47. They can now accelerate off this. They know that Jenny R is close here. The Glock digs do a lot of damage. She gets traded out now, Zana. It's all on her towards long with the AWP. Found 2 already, the close shot, not able to connect it. Goddess, she's actually now managed to retrieve a rifle of her own. This is getting incredibly dicey.
What a shot with the deagle to begin with. Ada's shown up and she finds one. The Molotov is devastating and inside of the smoke. Either she dies inside of the smoke or she tries to escape and it's right into the flames. Such a close round. A lot of damage from Black Dragons considering what they came in with. I've got to say though, Julie, at the beginning, the fact that the door got blown open and then it was almost like sort of a jump scare for her to get the flick. This is such a cool thing. I can't believe it. This is actually great.
You gotta wonder maybe if that door hadn't been blown off and the peek had come through, she might have actually had a harder time hitting it because, as you mentioned, it kind of like jolts your attention and then she's hyper alert waiting for something to happen and then the peek comes through and just straight onto the head. We've seen some incredible flick shots, by the way, just the pure mechanical aim out of these players. D7 on the screen, we saw one of the best USP headshots like that's ever happened earlier in that first matchup, and it's incredible to see.
Yeah, if you missed that, then I'm sure it's on the social media somewhere. That was very, very cool in the pistol round on Dust 2. Yeah, nicely done. Yeah, she was definitely hyper alert after they were trying to blow her up, so you couldn't understand that. Another timeout being called here for Big this time. And again, that might be that everyone calm down kind of timeout where you say, okay, we're doing really well, but we have to keep the focus right now because they're laying the groundwork for a really powerful first half here. 6-1.
And on the map pick of Black Dragons, no less, something important to be considered here. Coming into this T side, it can be tricky. And they're showing us why. Really need to be looking for an opening here. Younger with that AWP, looking to her to pop off. She was a huge part of their success on Dust 2. Needs to be able to replicate that here on Overpass. I like this boost. Not going to be rewarded with anything at the moment. Zana is kind of close by. I think she's decided it's time to fall off. There's a bit of a timing here she's working with, and she wants to reposition.
Still got a lot of time to do it if they want to. Yeah, minute and 5 seconds. Bomb is quite far back, but Goddess could probably pick that up when she's on her way back if she wants to join. Jenny R with a kill on Younger. Again, it's been a really tough opening half here for her. She's 0-7 right now. And remember, she was really the main spearhead for them on the first map. She did all of the work there, so we know she's got the skill for it, but sometimes it can be hard to break a bit of a rough start here. 5-3 now, with less than 40 seconds left, and this is going to be pretty obvious, I think, what's coming here. I think big EQUIPA are going to know.
I don't know if they're ready for Goddess to be this far advanced, though. I don't know if Ada saw this one come through. She's got a really nice advanced position here. Counter utility is fantastic though. 90's been brought low early on, and that spam coming in through heaven, I think there was maybe oh, the smoke just faded. Was able to capitalize on that, and now the bomb has been dropped. Goddess activates, so they're aware of her position now. She is forced to go for these aggressive duels. Manages to take down the AWP, but there's just too many players. Gets overwhelmed, and that's now 7 on the board for Big EQUIPA. Looking so solid here on Overpass.
Yeah, nice control in that moment. And I think you're right. They probably didn't realize, so that could have been a huge surprise factor. If they got the bomb down and she didn't have to activate before the bomb plant, but actually could do it afterwards, would have been so much more impactful. But that's just not how it went. That high, like you said, the smoke fading from the sniper position, and suddenly no bomb plant was allowed. 7-1. At least they have money. That round loss bonus obviously building up really rapidly, so they're gonna be good for cash, especially if they get the bomb plant down. Dina flashed into the corner. It's a really good idea. Might have almost got Jenny if they would have kept going, but I don't think they even know that she's there.
Yeah, she's kind of hidden behind that Molotov. It's just blooming, and it always makes it really hard to spot players when they're just behind the smoke trails. And that flash is fantastic. Jenny out peeks out and finds one. Also spots the second there. You see she's jumping, ready for some sort of aggressive trade, but it doesn't come through. Dina, she's held at bay by that smoke. And Zana's going to regress now with the AWP. I don't know if they'll be expecting this double setup here. She's looking for more, but doesn't even meet you. Jenny R just sprays through the smoke onto 2. Fantastic stuff from her, playing with this one-way she's set up, and it is perfect.
They were trying to boost, I think, weren't they? And they just get lined up. Yeah, this is such a good position. Absolutely well done. Younger and Goddess, 2 versus 5. And even though it's hard to have this mentality, but you need to do some damage in this round. The economy on that CT side is what's going to keep Big EQUIPA in a giant lead. So getting 2 or 3 kills right now, even if winning the round is nearly impossible, is absolutely critical. There's a lot to fight for, even if the round might be lost already. Ada, though, this is a position that's impossible to check, really. And they're going to be getting a kill each in the defense. 8-1 in their favor. This is looking so good, Lucy. I'm getting really worried for Black Dragons.
Yeah, it seems like a complete change up from the prior map, which was so neck and neck, so back and forth. But now it's looking like Big EQUIPA in the driver's seat, in the lead. Love the hats, guys, in the crowd. Love all the crowd there in Dallas coming along to support Women's CS. It's lovely to see you all out here for this first season of ESL Impact, this first LAN finals for Women's CS in over 2 years.
Yeah, I think already we've got so much good out of this. A lot of those interviews that we've seen between the breaks, obviously with Heku, she's actually in Dallas doing all the interviews. It's really amazing to get a sense of how much this means to the players that are there. Yeah, there's that setup with Jenny. Yeah, definitely very cool. 8-1. And this just continues. No bomb plant. And again, in spite of the round loss bonus, obviously, you still do need the bomb plant to actually get a full buy-in. So they're going to go halfway there and upgrade some of the pistols and some armor on top.
Well, we'll see if maybe a bit of pace here is the answer that they are looking for. These Tech-9's going to be progressing up quickly, but Jenny, she's found a perfect timing to poke her little head up here. Finds 2, also has her teammate in Zana here, closer to that AWP, but the bomb being dropped and now teammates coming in left, right, and center. Goddess is pinned in here with this Tech-9, hoping her teammate can come and maybe bail her out, but 80, she's slowly pushing up behind. Finds Goddess before she can do any damage with that retrieved AWP. And now Dina all alone. She's just got the single pistol, and a matter of time before all of those bullets rain in and find her. So a great hold there against the aggressive pistol player.
Really, again, a couple of kills. It's pretty good. A 3rd kill in that round would have been so much better for Black Dragons. It is still possible to turn this around, but the money is starting to get a little bit ridiculous. D7, she's got $12,000 in the bank, so that's a lot to work with. It's going to take a lot of rounds to snipe that away. We need to see a return right now from the Brazilian side. They can't delay it any further. I think they need at least the 5 rounds here on the T side, so there is the space. There's a buffer for that to still happen. But it's going to have to be put into work right now. Big EQUIPA are just looking rock solid at the moment. Trying to see if they can maybe put some pressure on Long. It's being heard. Silent, she'll catch Younger, getting the jump past or trying to get the jump past. And they must have heard the players running out Long as well.
Yeah, all of that info. Zana just does everything there. Didn't even really need to find a kill to have already done so much in the round, just knowing that at least 3 players were barreling out towards long. And now Jenny's aggressed up towards Fountain. Finds 2 in the back lines. They know where these final 2 players are. They're pinned in. It seems like Big EQUIPA are reading Black Dragons like a book. And it's not a good tale if you're a South American CS fan.
No, it's not. Oh, and the fact that she has the silencer, Jenny, means even after getting the first shot, it's not even really clear where they're being shot from. I don't think they realize. So devastating news right there. You're right. I mean, they heard them running out long. They knew that they were going to be able to infiltrate that. Good shot from Nani. That's going to be taking down Ada. Still a 2 versus 3, though. And with 40 seconds left, they're still boxed in. Jenny's controlling connector at the moment, and the rest of them are in the A bomb site. So there's no way out. You either run into this defense over at A, or you try to backtrack and probably lose that fight.
Yeah, it's a rocket in a hard place, but they're going to be committing to the A side here. ID on the side, going to swing out and go for this duel. Manages to drop the bomb, and Jenny, she activates as soon as that execute comes through on the flank, and it's a perfect hold from Big EQUIPA. Now up to double digits, looking unstoppable and unbreakable here on their opponent's map pick.
It's so overwhelming, and it's hard, I think, probably to convey the kind of stress that you're feeling. You're in front of a crowd, and I mean, this could also be a slightly an effect of losing that first match, 16-14. It's so devastating, right? You feel like you want to be able to come back and do better, but then you run into this powerhouse that's Big EQUIPA on the second map, and now they're struggling. They have had some timeouts. They need a huge momentum win here. Some really big clutches, maybe someone getting a triple or a quad or even better. That's what they need, I think, to get back into this.
This is crazy. They've been doing so much pressure towards A. They decide to lean a bit towards B here. They've got a player posted up in short, although that bomb is in connector. And there's so many players from the CT side over here. I don't know if this is where it's going to end. If it is, it's a huge read from Big EQUIPA. Just got the single player in Zana over towards the A site. Looking for info at the moment. Nothing's been given up. This is very safe play, although, gosh, she's gotten a huge amount of information as all of those players run back towards CT there. She's heard everything. I don't know if she's going to know that one of those players has kept around, and it's going to call the execute in anyway. Ida and 80, they're here on the site, ready to chime in this crossfire, and it is perfect. It gets shut down before any damage can be done.
Yeah, they are so confident right now. Jenny is up at 17-5, so leading the charge at the moment. Black Dragons, what is the way back in? They've picked up the AWP on Younger as well. It's hard to blame them for trying to use that tool, but if they can wheel her in a position, if she can find even one opening kill in this round, that would be a good way to get started. But what a performance here from Big EQUIPA. I'm actually so impressed.
It's hugely impressive, and knowing the competition that they will be going up against if they do make it through here, it's really good to see them playing at this level. There we go, Younger finding the opening kill. You said that was critical. A huge confidence boost for her as well. Getting the opener onto Zana, the enemy AWP, no less. That flash is perfect, though, from ID. It's going to blind Julie off completely and allow D7 to set that one up. And now Younger, she is able to get a second as well. This might be the round that they need for that confidence to bring them back into it. But Ada, she's looking to shut this out, already pushing through T-spawn.
This is absolutely massive. Now, she has the disadvantage. She can't run, obviously, because that will give the game away. So she's going to be a lot slower, but you can look at the minimap. Her teammates, they're already communicating super well. They know that they are going to be ready in the A-bomb site. So all she has to do is fight. Yep, there's the kill on Goddess, and now that's going to cause a lot of stress on the rest of Black Dragons. They realize now we're going to have to push, but they know that there are going to be it's going to be a good defense waiting for them already.
The utility flying through. They're just going to charge through, looking for the kills. They are able to find the one, but Jenny just spamming through the smoke. She's been a monster with the smoke, an absolute bandit out here in Dallas, Texas. And now Younger, the 1-on-2, 16 HP to her name. 2 kills in the round already. We said this would need to be a confidence round for her, and it's looking like it so far. She manages to do it. 4 in the round for Younger, clutching it out for Black Dragons.
is absolutely crazy. I've got to say, even before, this is an end you could not have even expected. But even in the beginning, now she wins the fight against Sana down the connector, but she's very low on health. You can see she misses one of the shots that's following it up, and she decides to go back. This is the one that she goes back for. That is hard to do, I guarantee it. When you have, before this round, she had 1 kill. The return, a low on health to pick up that kill, that requires so much confidence. It's so easy to lose when you've just been playing something like 12 or 13 rounds with just a single kill, and now you realize, well, I have to create the opening for my team. I have to go back and do it. And then she did, and the fact that she won the clutch at the end is absolutely ridiculous. What a play.
A huge round for her, but she's going to get shut down by the enemy AWPA of Zana this round, but the trades are fantastic from Black Dragons. They've found 2 already. Julie, she's been brought incredibly low. The 3v3 now, they're going to accelerate towards the B bomb site. They need to find this opening. They are off the back of a trade. Now in the 2-on-2 utility, it can be thrown out. D7's got this fantastic angle, though. There's no way this gets cleared. It's such a tight line, and Dina clears it. Unbelievable stuff. Such focused counter-strike. And now Zana, the AWPA of EQUIPA, she has to pull off the 1v2.
It's possible as well. One of them is low. She's got the C set 75 out. She's sneaking up. A lot of damage. Almost no bullets left, and it's Julie to close it out. Absolutely critical clutch. This is Black Dragons holding on right now to this series, and every single round counts. Oh, it's so close here. 11-3. They need the last one too.
This is exactly what Black Dragons needed, though. They needed to remember what they can do. They needed to remember what the fury they brought on Dust 2, the fury they brought in that opening best of 1 where they beat EQUIPA. They know they have it in them. And these last couple of rounds, that's the reminder they need. Now going into the last round of the half, looking to get that 11-4 scoreline, and then perhaps a hope on their map pick of Overpass.
I mean, 11-4, you could do a lot with it. Could make a big difference just getting one more round, or the 80s still doing good work. Taking down Younger, a little bit of a spam through the side there. It's back into a 4-on-4, but they're all outside of the B bomb side. I don't know necessarily if the CT side realizes, but if they find out, oh, nice boost over. Goddess goes down. That was just improvised in the middle of it. Heads up play. D7 able to pick it up.
Yeah, and I just kind of stuck around the flash. It's so good, though. The trades are coming through left, right, and center. It's moved into the 2-on-2 somehow. They've managed to get this ground. Fantastic stuff from Julie. There's a player in connector, but Jenny, the door is closed on her. Has to open that one up. Zana, she's not able to help out her teammate at the moment. Has to rotate around to CT. Jenny knows as soon as she... Wow, what a shot from Julie. Just peeks around the corner, deleted from the server. And now Jenny has to open that door. She has to make her presence known. It's just a matter of time now. That bomb, it gets tapped by Julie. Jenny, she's going for the long flank all the way around to A.
And they're... Oh, wait. They might go A as well. Yep. They're not sure where she's... Because she never opened the door, they don't know. So they're worried that she snuck in somewhere else. I actually can't believe it. Oh, this would be a genius play. Jenny snuck up on long. This might all play out at the end. 19 seconds. She's going to be sneaking in. And it's a huge surprise. Julie goes down, and now she's going to run back. Oh, it's just shocking. 10 seconds. How do you even plant the bomb? If you're Dina, you just have to cross your fingers and hope. She might run out of time, and I don't even blame her for it. She goes for it last possible second, and it's a 1-on-1.
It's all on Dina now. This last round of the half. Jenny with the cerebral play, the cerebral flank around to deny the bomb plant. Now in the 1-on-1. Dina with that Galil. She's moved away from where the bomb is planted for. It might be mind games upon mind games here. Jenny, she's just sticking it. She's got the defuse kit. Dina, she has to swing, and she does it in time. It's an 11-4 half. Black Dragons, they claw it back.
What an absolutely great round from Jenny. She almost had that done. Wow, that's how we exit the first half. The second half is coming up right after the break. Don't go anywhere.
Oh Lord, give me peace of mind. Ain't gonna stop until I get what's mine. Oh, oh, oh Lord, won't you set me free? I'm only happy when I to fight. Hey, oh. You can't hold me down. You can't hold me down. 'Cause nothing I won't do. Hey man, come and watch me break through. Whoa. Whoa. Hey man, come and watch me break through. Up above, seek the strength to fight. I'm closing it up and open the door. 'Cause I'm loving the feeling of living and breathing in the new dawn. Nothing's stopping me, I'm made of steel. Got a fire in my eyes. I know what's right from wrong, yeah. You can't hold me down. You can't hold me down. Well, don't you know that it's written up in the heavens? Don't need nobody else anyways. You just can't hold me down. Never, 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 never back it out. Lord, already watch me break through. So let it be. Are you ready to fight? Moving towards the daylight. Oh, oh. Towards the daylight. Breathe it in. Are you ready to fight? Freedom is on my mind. Oh, oh. You can't hold me down. You can't hold me down. You can't hold me. Well, don't you know that it is written up in the heavens? Don't need nobody else anyways. You just can't hold me down. Never, 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 never back it out. Lord, already watch me break through.
Big looked like they were in the driver's seat at demolishing the start there for them on the map pick of Black Dragons, but they claw it back. The Brazilians, they stage a bit of a comeback in the later half of their map pick, and now they're going into that CT side.
They have a tiny bit of real estate that they're standing on here, but 4 rounds, I mean, we've seen comebacks launched from this position before. It's absolutely doable, and it could have been so much worse. They could have absolutely lost a bunch of these rounds, even at the end. This could have been something like a 13-2 type scoreline instead, so they got a bit more than that. We'll see if it's going to be enough here. And classic style here, a lot of people heading towards the B-bomb side. It makes sense. On the other side, Younger going to be checking out that connector, and she's close to the B bomb side. They're all in ready to defend B.
And B is not where this one is going. It's exactly the same as the pistol round we saw from the opposing side. It's the long flank with 4 players. Just a single lurker out towards the B site. Younger not getting any info here either, so there's no read. The rotates do come through, but that execute is coming through. The smokes, they rain in. And Big EQUIPA, they're storming onto the site here, finding an opening kill already, but got it. She's able to chime in for one of her own, but Big EQUIPA, the kills are coming through across the map.
Right now, D7 holding this position. That was going to be maybe the only way to get back into it here for Black Dragons. Would have been the flank. Nice! Oh, what a spin! What a 180 from Julie! The first flick is already godlike, and now it's a 1 versus 2. There should be no way to get back into this round. She's out long fighting. She's certainly got the aim for it, and she takes down Ada as well. D7, she's got to be scared now. The kit's in play. She picks up, and Julie! What an amazing clutch!
That was absolutely incredible from Julie. The 1v4. It started with that incredible 180, and she closed it out with a precision headshot. If that doesn't fire you up, I do not know what does. An incredible pistol round off the back of the heroics of Julie.
This is wild. Absolutely wild. It's not even like they made any big mistakes in this round either on the T side. if you have a chance to flank someone who's about to enter a 1 versus 4, of course you're going to do that. And then she does the 180 and gets the instant headshot. What a ridiculous display.
It's been the individual heroics that have gotten Black Dragons to where they are. Some incredible clutch plays coming out from these players. We know what they are capable of, and we're seeing it in the server tonight. It's an incredible display, and now EQUIPA, they're going to storm onto the B side here, off this force by the defense. It's here. They're able to find two. Dina, she's just darting around, even stops to the USP at the end, but does go down eventually. And suddenly it is in another 1v1. Younger, she's swung through with the MP9, pushing all the way through Monster here. Heidi still has to collect that bomb, does not know where Younger is coming from, and I think the timing, it may work out in her favor. The back is turned, and Younger does it in the 1v1.
Such a scary round. Coming off of that incredible clutch, you don't want to lose it to a straight-up B rush. But again, those B rushes are terrifying. The flashes that go over the wall as you're trying to defend on the CT side, it's just very, very hard to hold. So close call right there, and a reminder to Black Dragons that they need everything they can get right now if they want to stay in this game. 11-6, it's doable, but they need a lot of focus.
But now they're in a good position to start to build up a couple of rounds here. They've got the rifles now. It's just upgraded pistols for EQUIPA. So if Black Dragons just play this one safely, play it, the protocols out, they should be in a good position. That AWP chiming in. The sound has rained out. They know it's set up here, and the double lean towards long pays off. Nani finding 2, 3, in fact, and Goddess finding one of her own. These pistol players quickly dispatched off, and though ID recovers an M4, it's a bridge too tall to cross.
Yeah, just a lot in front of her right now. 17 health. Have to assume that this is going to be maybe a couple of kills. And again, it all counts at the end. But winning the round is going to be so much more difficult. Yeah, there we go. Julie going to find her. You know, Lucy, there's some positions here where I feel like, you know, if you watch players on their absolute best days and where they do, you know, they have like some of the best games that they've ever had, it's really fun and it's really cool. But sometimes you can only really learn something about a player if you have to see them go through a couple of games where they are not doing really well, and then see if they can recover. And you can only learn that about someone when they have a bad game. And so I'm looking for Younger right now because she had that insane clutch in the first half. But other than that, she almost did nothing at all. And now I'm so curious. Is that can she change it around? Because this is a great opportunity to learn exactly, you know, how much depth is there. It's really hard. It's one of the hardest parts of Counter-Strike, and you don't get almost any chances to practice it, especially not in front of a crowd. It's one thing to sort of recover your, you know, your face-it game online. It's a completely different thing when you're in front of a crowd like this, and there's so much pressure. So I'm so curious if she can turn it around, because there's no doubt that she's really talented, but yeah, this is a huge stage to play on.
And with your backs against the wall as well, elimination on the line. With that round deficit, it's an intimidating position to be in, but Black Dragons, they have clawed back these rounds already, slowly closing the gap. Just 4 rounds the deficit now, and still have the better rifles into this one. No AWP for Zana, but still 3 for masses in the hands of Black Dragons, and AKs across the board for EQUIPA. They're slowly taking ground towards Connector. Quite a lean towards the B site from Black Dragons. They had 4 players over there early on, though they are rotating a player off now. And Younger, as mentioned, she's the one we're looking to.
And they pushed out of the B bomb site. I think we saw this from them last time when they played on Overpass as well. This tendency to want to be aggressive outside of B. And it's really cool because that justifies putting a bunch of people down there. If you can say, well, it is a defense originally, but now it's actually turning into more of an offense, and we're going to get some more information. So I really like that. Yeah, Dina, she's looking in there, and that's some good information. That's now putting a lot more people on the A bomb side because they feel like there's almost no pressure here at all. Only really Ada could probably change this. She's pushing through Monster Tunnel to try and take this fight shut down immediately.
Yeah, it's a huge kill to find on that Lurk player, and now they know that this hit is most likely coming in towards A. Goddess playing this tucked-in angle is hard cleared by D7, though. That's going to be the signal to go. They're going to start charging forward. The defensive smoke makes things difficult. Younger finding a kill with the AWP. The trades are good, though. Nani only good for 1. We're moved into this 2-on-2, and the bomb, it is allowed to go down. Julie and Dina both approaching this from the same position. Just an Incendiary and a HE in their back pockets. No smoke for this retake. It gets incredibly tricky. Both of these Ts all over towards Banana. They're going to have to hard clear this. D7 jiggle peeking the angle, getting info, and then ID, she can swing out on the contact, but Julie going to hard clear it. Now D7 has to do it all, and Julie just charges forward, finds both, and that's going to be 8 now for Black Dragons.
That's a very tricky retake. You're absolutely right. No smoke, which is kind of the bread and butter of trying to get those default plants done with. But they had the Molotov, and they forced her to peek right instead, and they managed to clear it out. So well done. Much needed round for Black Dragons, but I mean, they look completely refreshed in the second half. They're playing way, way better all of a sudden. It's 11-8. Oh man. Big EQUIPA. Now the pressure is on. I mean, this is anybody's map all of a sudden.
Yeah, you can see why Black Dragons picked into this now. They looked a little bit shaky on the T side, but their CT side has felt unbreakable at the moment. It's a tale of CT halves on Overpass. And Black Dragons, they're looking to put up the defense to close that deficit even further. T side, they've been given a bit of ground here. Younger with that AWP was up at long, but she does have to fall off eventually. The lone defender, there's a timer on these long peaks. You can't hold that angle forever.
It's definitely true. Gonna go investigate. Scoped up all the way. Does not want to unscope just to fear of giving away your position. Super scary when you're this close. If someone's nearby, that could be the end of it. This is actually a dangerous position. If he fires the shot, and she will... If she gets swung again, she might not have a chance to escape, so it's a pretty good job that she's still alive so far. Could be punished for this one. Grenade lands on top of her, and it looks like they will end up with the A-bomb side once again.
That's a butt clencher of a moment there for Younger, but she's able to escape out with her life. Just a little bit of damage from that HE grenade. Even throwing the smoke towards Divider, that slows this aggression down. Now she can focus on the long angle, has spotted a player crossing there, so has the info. Got to throw the flash out, this execute. It's going to start coming through the rotates. They haven't started yet, it's just the 2 CT to defend. It's critical they find these kills. Younger, she has to find something. ID's already taken down Nani, so she's the lone defender here, and that bomb, it goes down. It now has to be the retake.
And this is so tricky. They don't have anyone flanking at the moment. So it'll be a full-on 4-person retake coming out of the bank. I'm not sure that is going to be easy. A little bit of a missed opportunity there, but a couple of good kills, though. Sana will take one in return. And that bomb, there's still a lot of time on it. They could do it. Dina looking for the headshot, missing. Oh, and running out of bullets, and she goes down. And the spray comes in from Jenny. Huge double kill, landing on 23 overall on the scoreboard for her. And Big EQUIPA back in the mix with a huge round.
I think the utility was a huge factor in why that retake just wasn't quite able to pan out. They were in that 3-on-3, and they had this advanced position where they had 3 players kind of on the bomb site taking these fights towards Banana and towards bathrooms, but no smoke to be able to cover that diffuser. I think if there had been a smoke down there's just so much chaos going on at the site, it'd be incredibly difficult to stop that bomb being diffused. But in the end, it is a victory for the Ts. And that's a tactical timeout coming through. Probably a good decision to use that, especially when there's still, a few rounds left to play.
Yeah, again, the focus is really the thing you don't want to lose here. So take a timeout, make sure everyone is on board. They do look much improved. So 12-8, it's a 4-round gap. The money is blown up, though. That is a massive problem.
And this is where it gets scary, right? Big EQUIPA. They were on 11 going into this half. Black Dragons had kept them at bay. They were able to build up 4 rounds in a row, but as soon as they lose that one, as soon as their economy starts falling apart, that 12th comes through, and now you're only a few rounds away from elimination. Big EQUIPA in a great position here to secure this map. Just pistols here for Black Dragons, a Deagle on Younger and a P250 on Dina. That's all they have on the defense. Gonna be going for a bit of a dry contact play here onto Monster, but against the USPs, there's not much you can really do as a CT.
And Ada opening up on that is really good, again, abusing that right eye peak, which is exactly what you want to do. So just seeing the shoulder of the opposing player a little bit earlier. And that's good. That's all they needed. They didn't run into any crazy Deagle one-shots, anything like that. And now the bomb is going to be planted here. Out for the hunt is Younger. I don't really mind. Again, it's just a Deagle. They want to do... If she can trade that and pick up an AK instead, it's absolutely worth it. So, more are coming, though. E7 trying to go for the pre-fire will eventually get hunted down. And I don't know if they can stop this AK from being retrieved. She's going to... Yeah, need to go for the reload. And she doesn't really run too far away, so we'll see. It's a nice attempt here from Jenny. One more jump, though, could be dangerous. And Dina, are they going to bust open the door and try and run her down? They really don't want her to save that AK. There's the jump around the corner. She gets one, but Sana will take her down. So AK not recovered into the next one.
That's actually still good damage in the end. 2 players, bigger keeper. They've only gotten the 2 rounds now, so their economy hasn't had an opportunity to build up too much. So still pretty good damage in the end. You can see that peak there coming in from Ada, able to just run out on the side there. Now we're going to get the guns coming out once again. Black Dragons, do or die now. Younger with that AWP. Looking at her to open it up here. Be playing around in bathrooms, looking for any sort of kill, but nothing to be given to her yet. She's just going to sit back here towards the flower pots.
Still doing a little bit better than in the first half, but I'm still waiting. Again, CT side with that AWP, you could be very mobile, you could be almost all over the map, and that's what they need right now. They need something to put a little bit of fear back into bigger keeper, so just to make sure they don't feel too confident here. Is there going to be a flash? No, it's a peek instead. Good return. Sana goes down, though, and they're going to try and see if they can push through the monster tunnel. Dina is actually kind of on her own, and she's not even really defending the bomb side of the Younger. That must be up from the sniper spot, taking down D7. It's a... Oh, no, it's all the way on the other side. So the bomb will definitely go down, yeah, but the flank is in Dina. They don't even know Lucy.
Yeah, she's in the perfect position. She's pushed her through short, and she's able to deal with Jenny R. Now she can aggress forward with her teammates, starting with the multi-kill. Another player that we are looking to step up. She's been a huge part of their success, so it's fantastic to see her stepping up here with the 2K. And that's a good round from Black Dragons, only losing 1 player, so able to build up that economy a little bit further. And it's good stuff here. The rounds, they're getting closer, and we're getting deeper into this half. Black Dragons still, you know, looking pretty solid here on their CT half, bouncing back after losing those 2 to bigger keeper.
The fact that they never knew that Dina was already behind them is absolutely devastating. And Younger, I was a bit worried that they weren't rotating quick enough down towards this B bomb site, but once they showed up, it just worked out just fine. 13-9, and even with the bomb plant there, bigger keeper. We'll see. They have some money to work where they should be able to put together a somewhat decent buy. But after this, they're going to run out, and that could be basically what Black Dragons have been waiting for all along, finally getting the economic edge.
It's been a long grind for them, an 11-4 half. They've been putting up a very solid defense here on the CT side, but still plenty of rounds left to play. They can't let their focus slip on such a pivotal moment in this tournament. Their tournament lives on the line here. This map, their map pick, could be what sends them home or keeps them here in the Impact Finals.
Yeah, the pressure and the stress that they're experiencing is something that's hard to overcome. But right now, absolute focus in their eyes, no doubt about it. And even the fact that they've made it back from that 11-4 first half and are once again competitive is really, really cool to see. Need to keep that going in the right direction. They're not that far away from equalizing the scoreline, so a couple of steps more and they'll be there.
The Furia fans in the audience out here supporting Black Dragons, supporting South American Counter-Strike. We love to see it. Shout out to everyone in Dallas who's come along for these Impact Finals. Your support means everything to these girls.
Without a doubt. Saw some stray Liquid fans in there as well. It's good. Makes sense. Given the location.
Well, please send help. They're an NA team looking for an org, so Team Liquid if you're out there.
Yeah, good opportunity. And they did win that game earlier, so it's very, very impressive. A little bit of technical timeout here, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully something that can be fixed sooner rather than later. Oh, the pressure is... We're once again at the stage of a series here where any one little mistake could cost you the whole thing.
We were talking earlier in the first map when there was a little tech issue at the very start of how much of a momentum killer, and we were saying, you know, it's early on, it's not as big a deal, but now kind of in the later stages here when you're on like the very sort of deciding map here for Black Dragons, that could be a real killer when they're staging that comeback.
Yeah, and again, this is part of what it is to play on land. These things really can happen. So, you know, if you do this 10 or 50 times, you suddenly develop even a skill for this part to say, okay, it's fine. It's a tech timeout. Let's just take a deep breath, and then we're right back into it. But if it's your first time being on this stage, it's very hard to know how to deal with it. And like the hard-won experiences, but this is also why it's good that the players are getting a chance early on here to actually get some of this, because there's going to be more happening. Like Valencia's right around the corner, and again, we're only in season 1, so I'm just expecting to see a lot of the women here back playing again later on.
Yeah, absolutely. Plenty of opportunities to prove themselves as the best in the scene. Although I think there's maybe a little bit of extra prestige which comes with the first LAN, right? I feel like that one's the real one that says, no, we are the best if you win this one. I think it's got a bit more kudos to it.
Yeah, I agree. You definitely want the bragging rights to that. And just to show that you were able to do it right off the bat. Some devastating teams down the road that you're going to have to face no matter what, no matter who wins this best of 3, right? Nick McGann, like Zero, they look really, really good. And obviously CLG Red that are kind of, you know, at the top of the mountain for a long time.
Yeah, both those teams waiting in the finals. It's a scary prospect. You have to get through this stage first. And it'd be amazing to see a team like either of these teams, really, Big EQUIPA or Black Dragons, you know, potentially causing that upset. I think when we look at the underdogs, these are kind of the two teams I look to that potentially could upset. You know, during the group stages, we never got to see Big EQUIPA play Enigma Galaxy because they were in the same group. So it could be on the big stage where that transpires. We are jumping back into this one now. Big EQUIPA, they do have a bye going into this one, and they're going to be fighting tooth and nail.
13-9. Only a 4-round difference. Ada, it looked like she had the right idea, but Goddess will bring her down. So that will secure this entire part of the map right now for Black Dragons. Big EQUIPA are kind of, they're basically being forced and pushed into this B-bomb site, and that can be tough to win.
Yeah, I love it. Just taking the aggression towards A. Haven't seen that too much. And as you were saying, they're now forced to go towards the B bomb site. They're going to start executing into this. And Black Dragons, they have the read. They've rotated players over the utility. It's raining in every direction. And D7 just flies through the smoke, but not able to find a kill. Julie here looking to just play disruptor, but it's her teammates that are chiming in. Dina and Nana finding 2. Zana, she's here now in the 1v4. It would need to be an ace to do it, and Younger through the sight boxes denies her. So a fantastic sight hold off the back of that early info from Goddess.
And the early Molotovs, I mean, really good to create some space, but I think the real problem in a round like that is just that the defending team, Black Dragons, they know what's coming. They have such a good understanding, and it's just off the back of that one kill. They know they can fall back, they can throw out some counter smokes and Molotovs and just wait it out. And eventually they're going to have everyone at the bomb site. Really good job. 10-13. And that's the money again. Now it's really gone this time for Big.
Yeah, this is super exciting. You can see the timeout coming through for Big. They need it here. Their backs, it's starting to get a little bit dicey. Oh, hello. Got the saxophone. It's like Master Chief with the saxophone in the audience. We love the support from across all game franchises.
Yeah, that's a crossover I was not expecting, but okay.
Yes, the saxophone. It's the real icing on the top for me.
Yeah, that's a rare mix. But the costume itself looked great.
Yeah,
good job.
Fantastic stuff. Cool event, DreamHack. You know, it's not just all the esports going on. There's all the cosplaying, all the pop culture stuff. It's very, very cool. I'm sure you guys are having plenty of fun out there in Dallas. And we're glad to have you here witnessing this matchup between Big EQUIPA and Black Dragons. Big EQUIPA relegated back to this half bye, and Black Dragons in a great position to close this series, get a bit more closer here. It's a charge straight into the B bomb site. The aggression, they're just charging all the way through, but the spray downs from the M4s are perfect. It's a consolidation kill with the Molotov, and I think that's all that Ada's going to get.
Yeah, and again, I mean, I don't blame them that the attempted Tech-9 rush, they really can work, but often they come down to who gets the opening kill. If you get them on the Tech-9s, you might be able to just power through, but if it goes the other way, it tends to stop really quickly, and I think that's what we saw there. So now we're back 13-11. Oh, it's getting... Remember, that 11-4 scoreline is a distant memory right now.
Yeah, and that 11-4 scoreline, I mean, that says a lot about how solid the CT defense has been from Black Dragons. They've won the majority of rounds on this half, staging this comeback inch by inch. And now Younger has the confidence to go for this peek towards Fountain. I don't know if she expected the player to be up close, but she's able to get the tag onto Zana earlier, and she manages to escape. Goddess now pressing out of long. This is fantastic. Nani has also found a kill. The trades do come through, but now it's the 4-on-3 and the advantage to Black Dragons.
It's really, really important that they keep going and don't let bigger keepers start to pick up the momentum. Again, Younger is there. Nice shot. And remember, again, I think she came into the second half with 5 kills, and now she's up to 12. So kind of catching up to Dina and Nani and even Goddess, right? It's only really Julie otherwise who has 25 kills. It's so ridiculous, but good on Younger to get back into this game. Again, that's one of the things we highlighted earlier, and it's really worth keeping an eye on because it says something about a player. It is so hard to recover mentally once you're down this bad and playing in front of a crowd. It's not easy to do, and so far, she's doing it step by step.
It's fantastic stuff here. She's even getting the tag on to ID. That's a great little bit of damage there. They're going to make their way onto the A-bomb site. They might even be able to get this plant down, although Younger is here with the AWP. That bomb is going to go down now. Yep, it does go in the end. But now it's just Ada left all alone, and now Younger dispatches of her. So another 2 kills for Younger. That confidence building up, and Black Dragons looking incredibly solid here.
Yes, they definitely are, and not risking too much in the attempted plant there, not overextending to try and shut down the round or anything, but playing it really, I think, the optimal way. Oh, they're taking some big steps in the right direction here. This is, and now on the other side of things, though, from big EQUIPA's side point of view, you have to think the pressure is on them now. They realize, oh man, not only did we have a giant lead, but we had a chance to win this whole series. Well, right, we've been almost at the finishing line the entire time, and now maybe we'll lose it. That is mentally devastating.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you're on this LAN here, you know, you're on the big stage, I think that's multiplied even further. You know what's on the line. You know the crowd is out there cheering the names of you and your opponents, and it's a lot to take in at once. And you can see Black Dragons there doing a fantastic job here, keeping their cool under pressure and staging a fantastic comeback here. Great aggression there from Big EQUIPA early on towards long. Younger going to be presented with a kill early on, and that's going to activate this attack onto the A side. They're just going to charge on through. Fantastic flashbang there from D7. Sets AD up for a kill. She charges through. Nani finds a trade, but Jenny, these trades are thick and fast. It's now the 2-on-3. The bomb has a chance to go down.
Definitely does. There is a smoke this time on Julie, so we'll see if she can be part of the clutch yet again. AK's on the other side and some good Molotovs to buy some time. Dina goes down. It's all on Judy's shoulder once again. Now, she's had some amazing clutches before, and now it's a chance for Lucy to do it one more time in a 1 versus 3. I don't think... Oh, now they might know. Oh, this is going to be very tough. I mean, she's going to give a crack at it here. Molotov might work out. She's out in the open. She gets one of them, taps the bomb, but she doesn't realize Jenny is right on the other side, and it will be a much-needed round for Big EQUIPA here, up to 14.
Great try from Julian. If there was one player that was going to pull that one off, it was her. Just not quite ready for that extra player towards Truck, but she had the read perfectly towards Bank there, and if they had been all set up towards CT, it might have panned out for her. Using that last tactical timeout now, 4 of 4 used. I think that really sells how much of a close affair this has been. The need to take these pauses and assess your position. Speak with the coach, mentally reset, knowing now that map point is on the line and you've done such a great job to bring it to this point.
Yeah, and it's nice to have that timeout right at the end. You're not going to get many more chances to use it, so gotta keep that focus in. They're so close to completing the comeback here. And I have to assume if they do manage to get this, I mean, obviously we've been having overtime every single time so far on Overpass. It's possible that we'll get there again, but if they actually win the map, they might be favorites going into the third one, Black Dragons, because that's a huge momentum boost.
Yeah, and they did manage to win Nuke when they matched up in the best of one. So if you're a Black Dragons fan, you're cheering them on here to secure this one, knowing that they have the potential to win this series and make it to the next stage of these LAN finals. Nani this time over towards the A site, normally over towards the B site. She is here alongside Younger outside towards Long. Look for a bit of info, a bit of early damage done to Jenny. That's some good contact, and now Goddess, she activates out of connector, finds a kill, but Nani's been dispatched off. They know Goddess is close range. Good for one, but is traded out, and Julie's found the lurk over towards B. That's a huge kill to find.
Yeah, that probably convinces her that there's not going to be that many more people down to the B-bomb site. They're trying to make the run for it, but they didn't realize Younger is here, and she's not going to let Jenny pass either. Sana, I mean, she's got a minute to try and do this 1 versus 3. Would be a really amazing way to get to series point if she can. I think her only advantage is they might not know exactly where she is. They probably have a good idea, but they don't know for sure yet. And she's going to be sneaking in. Oh, right, they're already watching it, but not quite Dina. Thought maybe she was coming up from connector instead. Going to be a good kill to turn it into a 1 versus 2.
Yeah, fantastic kill there, but that AWP is holding the line. It has to be the perfect peak, and it is. The 1v2 now, Julie on low HP. Zana, is she ready for it? She is. Flicks with the headshot. It's the 1v3 from Zana to take big to map and series point.
Those are some reptilian reflexes, because I don't think she knew. She only heard like half a footstep, and then she just did the instant flick for the headshot. God, that's a much needed clutch for Sana. His first one is a little bit for free, but like, oh, the last one is amazing.
Yeah, Younger, it seemed like she'd done everything, dropping the bomb there. And all she had to do was just hold that line. But the peak, I mean, it's so hard to just jig. Like, when a player just swings out like that with the AWP, I mean, Zana knew that she was holding that angle, knew she just wide swinged with the pre-aim that she could pull that off, believed in her aim, and she manages to do it here. A huge round for Big, going to take their last time out as well off the back of that, knowing that that momentum has shifted and they have the chance now to close it out against Black Dragons.
And the money for the Black Dragons side is super questionable. That's one of the other issues, and they're not going to be completely broke, but there's a lot of trouble here coming their way. 15 to 12 Black Dragons need 3 in a row to put it in overtime. Otherwise, Big EQUIPA are going to be coming up with, I think, a huge result for them, surely. And something maybe a lot of people were not expecting.
The Black Dragons have to do it with not the best weaponry. 2 MP9s and 3 for Masses. No AWP for Younger. No M4s and very limited utility. Big EQUIPA have the opportunity to close this one out. Heidi, she's in the right position here, finds the first. They're going to keep on charging through, and it's a multi-kill for Nani. That's 2 kills. That's a huge amount of impact early on, and there's no response that can be made for Big EQUIPA.
And another problem is the bomb is really far back, so even if they win this fight down to the B bomb site, there might still be some trouble. Julie's going to find one on Ada, and now they're in a little bit more... Oh, there's a smoke up D7. Otherwise, maybe she could have found that kill. Missed opportunity for Sana, and they're running out of players here. 2 on 4. And Black Dragons, especially Nani, picking up that double kill, making all the difference in the world. D7 knows, but she doesn't have any tools to open this up with, and there's more backup here. Nice little spray attempt there, but she's very low on health on her own. The bomb has been picked up, but I don't know if they can win this round any longer. They are running out of time.
Yeah, they're relying on D7 to find an opener here. But Goddess is on this flank. She's coming in from above, and she's not going to be messing around with knives. We've seen what that is going to result with. So she's going to dispatch of D7.
Save the AWP.
Save the AWP, yeah, I think so. 20 seconds left. Just hold on to this one.
They don't have any cash either, so this AWP is going to be super important. Wow. That was maybe one of the better opportunities they have here, Big EQUIPA, to close out the series and win it right now. Next time, it's going to be even harder. Swapping out a couple of guns at the end here. Wow, this could, again, we could be seeing even more overtime.
OT pass.
Yeah.
It's a curse and a blessing here at ESL Impact. It feels like you can't play this map without it going there, but Big EQUIPA don't want it to. They want to close it out here. They've got a couple of opportunities still to do it. Backs against the walls for Black Dragon. They've got the upgraded weaponry here against pistols and that AWP of Zana, so she's the one that really has to do it all, and they're going for the boost here. I love this. Oh, don't love that jump. Come on, Zana. The nerves, don't let them get to you. Gonna now jump across, but maybe the timing has been lost. The train gonna deny any vision.
Yeah, I mean, it's still probably worth it, yeah, because she's thinking about the boost, and that makes a lot of sense.
And look towards long, though. You can see all the way at Fountain, the CDs have just taken this real estate for free. I think that's kind of a suggestion, you know. They think, well, maybe that boost is in play if there's no one taking towards A, so let's not give them a kill. Let's just play this one defensively, wait for them to come to us. And now Big EQUIPA have to go to all this work, re-clearing all this ground, and they're going to walk straight into this pincer of Nani. Ooh, D7, a great deagle shot. She's incredible with these pistols, but now Goddess can chime in, swings around for another kill as well. That's 3 for her. Gonna look for more, but not gonna be delivered as Ada, she's all the way over on B site with this Tech 9.
Good, really good control of that M4. Not giving anything back to them either. Julie defending the bomb site. That was a 29th kill right there, still in regulation. And one step closer for Black Dragons. Now trying to fight their way back into overtime. It's so doable at the moment here. Yeah, this is some good stuff. That second kill is against the AWP, so super dangerous. Could have been shot instead. 15-14.
All coming down to the 30th round here. Black Dragons have dragged Big EQUIPA kicking and screaming to this round, and now it's an AWP duel potentially about to transpire here towards Fountain, but the flashes are going to dissuade Younger, and she's going to fall off the line.
Doesn't want to stick around, and I don't really blame her for it either. Goes back out long instead. Gets the jump up on the flower bed, I believe, and she's got some backup out there. I think Nanny's is going to be joining her, so they have a pretty solid setup out on long. We'll see. That AWP battle might recommence in a second.
Yeah, Younger boosted up on the flower pots here. Hasn't really played this position too much yet, but then again, long contact from Big EQUIPA normally comes early, if not at all. And Nani, she might be the one that gets tested instead. A smoke gonna block off her vision. It's a 3-player lean towards the A site for Black Dragons, so it could be the right setup here. Ada looking for any info towards B. She's just slowly lurking out. There's actually no one holding the angle that she's coming from, so potential for her to maybe sneak an opener here. She's holding for a peek that's not going to be delivered at the moment. And that clock is slowly ticking down, Anders.
Oh, this is so scary. You're right. If she takes another step forward and looks on the left side of the pillar, she might just find an easy kill at the barrels. So, oh, she snuck all the way through. I think they must have seen her now, surely. There's the peek, and she gets the kill on Dina. It's a huge issue. Julie down here. She'll recover it slowly. Nani's there on top, but Julie's already a little bit low on health. She's still fighting. Oh, and she gets one more headshot, and there's the overtime. Closes it out, landing on 33 kills. Great clutch once again for Julie.
4 kills in the round for Julie, and Black Dragons, they take us to overtime. Dallas, the South Americans, they've brought us all the way for OT pass. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll see if they can close out their map pick. Well, it's one of the comebacks of the series, of the entire tournament. Black Dragons, their backs were against the wall and they've dragged us all the way to OT here on Overpass, Anders.
Yeah, what a comeback. Again, from 11-4, they had a really miserable start, especially individually younger. I think at one point we were just talking about it, she was 0-7, and now she's fought her way all the way back. Just super impressive, very hard to do, but here we are. And now they have a chance to put us onto a third map. That would be truly something. I hope they get there because, again, some of the Counter-Strike that we've seen so far has just been completely nuts. Julie, obviously, the superstar so far off Overpass when it comes to Black Dragon. She's out of control. She's dropped 33 kills in regulations and had some of the most ridiculous clutches we've seen in a long time. So, we'd love to see some more of that.
Yeah, incredible scenes from her. That 1v4 from earlier was everything, and it's D7 opening up the account here in overtime, holding for that long peak. They know that aggression has started to come out a bit from Black Dragons, and they punish it early on.
Yeah, good hold. Again, scary position up against that AWP out on long, but she's able to get the job done. And the rest of them are moving a bit closer towards the B bomb site. Some aggression here, Smoke and Molotov, trying to keep them in the dark about how many people are on the other side, which we can tell is only Jenny R at the moment. The rest of them looking to hit the B bomb site where Julie is on her own. She has kind of been a one-woman army, but she might have to be called upon to do it again. Oh, they're already past the smoke. No one, she misses the first spray. Ada will take her down. That's an important kill.
Yeah, that flank was found though. Jenny taken down, but the 3v4 is tricky in the retake. The bomb goes down, have to throw this utility out. Even denying Dina in heaven. Has to wait for all her teammates to come and join her. Nani coming in through connector. They're not facing it at all. They're playing this super safe and it's perfect. There's just no kill potential here. And Goddess, as she goes to jump over the railing, Ada takes her head clean off, and now it's a very clean round. The kills come through, and Big EQUIPA, they come into overtime with a fire in their belly.
I feel like, Lucy, that's a classic, isn't it? You play the end of regulation, you can't get that one round that you need, and then you get it in overtime, and obviously you're just happy you get it, but there might, on some level, you might be thinking, damn, if we would have got this one round ago, we just win it right here. We don't even have to play overtime, but I guess it's still good news, and a powerful hit towards that bomb site.
Yeah, a bit of a confidence builder, at least, knowing that you'd had such a struggle on your T side, but now in OT you're able to pull it through. See what they can pull out now on the second round. Some early damage with the utility towards Younger and Dina. Younger with that AWP, we're looking at her to really show us what she can do. Over towards B site this time, and a bit of early info. They know that no one has really crossed out towards Monster yet.
Still so much time on the clock. Watch Julie go down. She's had a couple of rough starts, and it's Ada. She's already trying to fall back now. I'm not sure if Dina's going to be able to catch her. There's Nani with a kill on Sana Rover on the other side, but there's still a little bit of drama happening basically in T spawn at this point in time. Jenny fires off that AK, and Ada, yep, she's ready. There's the drama we were talking about earlier. So now 3 versus 4, and a lot of trouble here for Black Dragons.
It's all on Goddess. She is the thing that is holding Black Dragons in this round. They're barreling down, trying to find her. She's stopping that bomb, making its way to that free bomb site, and Jenny R stops her from doing anything in the round. Ada had already walked into the site off finding that one kill, and the defense is sent scrambling. Younger and Nani, they'd have to pull off a 2v4 to be able to secure this round, and instead, Anders, I think they're just going to back off.
Yeah, definitely not worth it there. Wow, that's a hard slap in the face right now for Black Dragons to get into overtime like this, and especially I feel like with Julie going down a couple of early rounds here. She was spectacular in regulation, 33 kills. So yeah, losing her a couple of early rounds is definitely tough. Gonna try and hold on to everything that they can. Nani doing a good job, but it doesn't really matter in terms of the economy. Big don't care about losing these rifles at all.
Yet the OT money securing them for a full buy into this last round of the first half of OT. Black Dragons, it was their CT side that they were able to stage this comeback on, and Losing these first 2 rounds on it in the OT is not going to be feeling great for them. They really want to try and get this one at least and then come into that T side with a bit of momentum. And just AKs for a bigger keeper, not opting for the AWP on Zana, though they could have. An interesting choice here because Zana has been a pretty big fragger for them. Younger with the AWP of her own. Huge lean here towards A from Black Dragons, in fact.
Yeah, there's so many players out here. They're dodging the flashbangs to begin with. Now they're going to try and see if they can overwhelm them, but not ready for Nani. She was up close and maybe a little bit of a mistake, and it's Younger and Goddess to chime in. Drops the entire offense here. And Ada playing down outside of B, which they probably already know.
Yeah, I think they'll play this one safe, though. They got 1v3'd in regulation. I don't think you give anyone on this bigger keeper squad any opportunity to pull off any sort of crazy clutch, and Julie sitting back is going to find her 34th kill. Now we go into the second half of OT. Only 1 round separating these 2 teams, and Black Dragons on the T side, they have to prove that they deserve to stay in this series.
Yeah, they need at a minimum to win 3 rounds here just to sort of secure that that double OT. I'll see. Oh, sorry, 2 rounds. Bigger keeper, though, in a good position. Julie sneaking up with the AK-47. The smoke is up towards the left side of connector. Door's going to be blown open. She's a little bit worried. Yeah, she was thinking about the boost. Oh, right in front, and D7 with a double kill. Dina was right behind, and somehow she was the first target. That is a devastating start right now.
Fantastic setup, though. Blows open the door and then throws the supporting flash so that D7 can peek off it. That's 3 in the round for her. Huge kills early on and removing Julie from the equation. She's been the big fragger for Black Dragons. And now it's on Nani and Younger to pull this one off. Nani has been a big part of their success so far in Impact League. Younger as well alongside her on Dust 2 was a huge fragger. But they're going to have to do something incredible here in this 2v4 if they want to get a 17th.
Yeah, and they're thinking about a miracle here themselves. They're looking for a jump behind the truck down there. Didn't really get it, but I don't blame them for trying. 35 seconds, and they're sneaking up long, but there's a flank coming in at the same time. Ada's already pushed all the way up. There's a big opening. Younger taking down Sana. It's a nice start, but they need so much more. Younger on her own now, gonna have to basically win out this round with an ace and just 20 seconds to do it. She does have the bomb and the Tech 9, and she's trying to clear her way to the bombs. That is not gonna happen. D7, strong round for her, and now they are once again at series point here on the bigger keeper side, looking good.
I like the idea from Younger there. She knows where one player is, knows that the other has to be rotating from the B side, so she goes for the aggressive play there. If she can find that kill, she could even barrel her way down to the B side. I think she had just enough time to do so. So a great decision making there. You know, we saw that incredible clutch from her in the first half, and it kind of I got sort of memories of that there. It looked very reminiscent. Unfortunately, not able to execute it, and now 2 chances here for bigger keeper to take this one, and Jenny are off to a great start with the opener.
Yeah, and they've been slowed down. They wanted to push the monster tunnel. They're going to try and run through. Oh, they get stacked on top of each other. It's a nightmare. 2 versus 3. Nani very low on health, and there's the need to blow her up, and Younger on her own. 1 versus 3, Lucy. This is looking very tough.
That was an incredible grenade. It brought down Younger incredibly low as well. And now she has to crouch peek. There's an AWP holding this down. Zana, she doesn't miss those. And bigger keeper, they win the series 2-0.
Oh, look at the celebrations as well. This means everything. And obviously a shocking defeat as well from Black Dragons there, because they have a lot of support in the crowd, a lot of fans watching them. But I'm so impressed. This big project right now is looking amazing, and they're so fired up. What a performance.
Yeah, incredible stuff from them. You can see how much this win means to them.